Look up the word hustle in the dictionary, you're likely to see his picture.
Yep, you certainly are. And Kurt Rambis, by the way, last night against Utah, put in the winning basket at the buzzer, and he also had 15 rebounds in just 26 minutes of play. Kurt, in his last 4 games, has averaged 12 rebounds a game.
And that's nothing new. Kurt has always been high when it comes to rebounds per minute in the entire NBA. He's always been high on that list.
Kelly Tripucka, he's the guy that gets most of their points. He's
speeding bullet.
Congratulations on the fine job you're doing with your new team, Charlotte.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back, and we got off to a pretty good start. I'm happy about it so far.
This has to be a very emotional night for you. In a few minutes, during pregame ceremonies, you'll receive your championship ring. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel great. It's like you said, it's good to be back home. I'm looking forward to getting that ring. I haven't seen it yet. I don't even know what it looks like. I just hope that whenever I show it around to my teammates, one of them doesn't slip it in their pocket, you know. It's probably the closest a lot of them have been to that championship ring, so it's going to be a good night and a fun moment for me.
Have you had a chance to see any of your former mates?
No, not yet. Not yet. I haven't seen them. I was in the locker room early, but nobody got here that early. So, but I'll see enough of them out there on the court, hopefully.
I want to stir it up just a little bit. Perhaps you read an article in the Los Angeles Times today on yourself. The last paragraph had a quote from your former coach, Pat Riley, who said, and I'm paraphrasing, "I don't care what Kurt says, he still has purple and gold in his heart. And anyway, he doesn't look good in those colors, whatever those colors are."
Well, he's probably right. It doesn't come down to one player having a good night or winning one shot. Our organization, being a new expansion franchise like it is, if we don't have everybody playing well, then we're not going to win. And I was just fortunate enough to throw in that last shot. If it wasn't me, it was going to be somebody else. So
I don't have to tell you, there's so many people that really loved you here. The fans adored you, one of the most popular Lakers, so they hated to see you go. But I know personally, you have no regret. Kurt Rambis on the floor as he warms up for the Charlotte Hornets. Tonight it's Charlotte against the Los Angeles Lakers. Kurt Rambis and his return. First time he has been in anything but a Lakers uniform. Okay, now we're going to go to our NBA flashback, and again, it's titled...
Thank you very much. Thank you. Folks, it seems that we have some unfinished business to take care of from last year. It seems that we have some unfinished business to take care of from last year, and we have a guest tonight who really shouldn't be considered a guest. He's one of us. He was family, and he worked very hard to make the Lakers successful and put some of those banners up there. I'm talking about this gentleman right here, Mr. Kurt Rambis. So on behalf of all of us Lakers and all of you fans out there, I'd like to say thanks to Kurt, and I'd like to present him with his World Championship ring. And we want to say that we wish you the best in the Tar Heel State. Good luck in your career, and now it's your turn.
First off, I'd like to say that before we all tuck ourselves in for the night tonight, we should all say a little prayer to God for Byron Scott and his family and hope that everything turns out well for him. I consider myself the luckiest man on the planet to have been associated with the Los Angeles Lakers. I can't think of if I would have retired after my career with the Lakers, I would have walked away from the NBA a very happy man. And that's something to be proud of. I'd just like to say thanks to Pat, Bill, Randy, Gary, coaching staff for just allowing me to be a part of the Lakers for 7 years. To the players, you guys made it all special. I'll never forget it. Things that happened to us for 7 years. It's even some of the stuff we can't mention that happened to us for 7 years. I'll never forget. Chick, thanks. Who are you picking on now, buddy? Thank you, management, Jerry West, Mitch Kupchak for letting me be a part of the Lakers, Jerry Buss for being so generous with me while I was here. My wife thanks you probably more than I do. But last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank you fans. When I first came on the team, when I first came on the Lakers seven years ago, your support for me was tremendous, and it got better each and every year that I was here. And I appreciate the way you sent me off last year and the way you received me this year. And something that you should never forget, the reason that the Lakers are successful is because of you. And never forget that, and I thank you very much.
Here comes Magic out to see him. I tell you, there's never been a more popular guy than Kurt Rambis. Be it with players, fans, coaches, opponents. Well, not always the opponents. He got a little rough at times, but I tell you, he is something quite special. And he left an indelible imprint on this franchise, one that'll never be eradicated.
They're shaking hands. They're all happy right now, and that's the way Kurt Rambis is. Everybody loves Kurt, but as soon as that ball is tipped, they better be ready to go to battle because Kurt Rambis comes to play basketball.
He's lucky I'm not down there on the boards against him tonight.
Yeah, because as grouchy as you are tonight, you wouldn't get not 1 square inch of the floor.
You know the great thing about Kurt Rambis, you could josh with him, kid with him, do anything you wanted as long as you were honest. And he was one of the greatest players that I've ever had the privilege of working with, and I'm sure you would agree on that.
Oh, absolutely, especially last season, being around him on an 82-game basis. Kurt and I really got a lot closer, and I missed the big fella.
Yep, we all do, and we wish him, well, he's had nothing but success. All right, Kurt will be in the starting lineup. He just enjoys life in the last two with you. From St. Mary's at a forward spot, Robert Reed can play forward or guard, 6'8", 215. And here is Kurt Rambis, his 8th year in the league out of Santa Clara.